Join us on a journey to Niagara Falls and our very first time to cross the Canadian border. Cody was too suspicious. We're getting inspected. Holy guacamole. Well, let's get it out of our system on this first run. And we got to do some of it with friends, which always makes it better. We share our expectations.
This is why we started traveling.
What it cost. We did have a hard time finding a meal that we could afford. That was all one cookie.
Oh, how much was that? $2? Tightening your purse strings on the next one.
There's a lot of ways, and it all cost a lot of money. And you could do a lot of this very budget friendly. What we do differently, and a couple of tips we learn along the way.
I no longer want to go to a hurricane party.
We may not have hit all the angles that you can catch from the falls, but we surely tried. And I mean, we tried. What do you want to do tonight?
Let's go to Canada. Whoa.
Cody was too suspicious. We're getting inspected. First time. Holy guacamole. Well, let's get it out of our system on this first run. Let's just do it.
She was so nervous. I don't know why you were so nervous.
I have a lot of anxiety anyways.
You roll up to the border. They ask you all the standard questions. You show them your passport, your ID. They ask you a million questions. Do you have drugs or guns or people or whatever? You just answer them and go on, and sometimes they decide to search you, I guess. No big deal. Pull over to a little side area, get out of the truck. They look around, and I do think the bed cover has something to do with it because we got searched at the Hoover Dam because of that too. Just kind of a pull over and pop your bed cover situation. So maybe next time we go through the border, we'll just pull the bed cover back. That way they can see in there a little better. Might help. Not a big deal, just a little time loss, but the officers were really, really nice.
I forgot that I brought these until she asked me what was in my pocket.
What was it?
You're gonna laugh. I have $2.75 in Canadian quarters.
From the laundromats.
I had a campground pretty much rip me off, and you know, the ones that actually refill their coin sleeves, and gave me, you didn't notice $2.75 worth of Canadian quarters. So I saved them, and I'm going to keep them in my pocket. You just don't know what I might spend $2.75 on.
Well, we planned this little outing about 2 hours before we got in the truck. We did not plan to come to Canada while we were up here, but I thought, we're so close and we got a free night. Even if we just go across to say we did. And this is our first time ever that we've been out of the United States, and Google's getting lost, and that's not great. $36 to park here. Woohoo! Now that gets us through midnight.
Some of the online tickets offered parking where you could park anywhere, and I want to say it was like $31. So if you know you're going to spend the day and maybe hop, it'd be worth it to do that. We didn't know what we were doing or getting into, so we decided not to do that at the time. But at least it's not that much more, and I think we can walk to a lot of the attractions from here.
Nice. Got some geese crossing the road, blocking up traffic.
As you walk up, you just hear this roar and rumble. We're here to take a look at the remains of this old scow that broke loose from a tow tug back in 1918. They did make some attempts to rescue it. Didn't work out very well. But in 2019, it moved. So it shifted downstream a bit, and it was historic when it happened. So they have seen that it's pretty deteriorated, but it is still kind of clinging. Right here close to the falls, you can see where the falls are over here and how close it is.
And a big thanks to my friend Joe over at Open Roading for texting me and letting me know we had to see this while we're here and that it was free, because he knows if it's free, it's me.
One thing that I learned researching Niagara Falls area, it was pretty overwhelming for me. There are a million ways for you to see the falls. You can do hot air balloon, you could do helicopter. There are incline rails you can ride, by observation towers, observation decks, Ferris wheel, zip lining. There's a lot of ways, and it all costs a lot of money.
The parking sure isn't cheap, that much is for sure.
But pretty much anything that you can imagine how to do this experience, there's stuff to do here.
The walk sign looks like that guy is just a little bit happier than the walk sign in America.
Cody couldn't wait to use a Canadian bathroom.
So let's talk a little bit about expectation versus reality when it comes to Niagara Falls. I know a lot of people have said it's not that great of a deal. I totally disagree. I thought it was incredible from the Canadian side, which we saw first.
So we're on our way to see the New York side now. So we'll find out if there's a big difference.
We have heard that the Canadian side is supposed to be prettier.
Not interested unless you have food.
Nah, he's not interested.
If you take the journey behind the falls on the Canadian side, I personally think that's totally worth every penny.
Yeah.
It's less about what you see, more about what you feel when you're down under there. Listen to it rumble.
This is loud.
This is a little bit claustrophobic.
Oh, it's not.
I feel a little claustrophobic.
It's just dark.
It's rolling over us right now.
Wow.
A little intimidating. Can't hear anything.
Oh. It feels cool though. It looks like you're looking into a hurricane. It's like you're staring into a hurricane.
So thunderous and your heart's racing. It's almost like you said it perfect. Like you're in the middle of a hurricane.
This is why we started traveling. Stuff like this. Did you say that was worth driving to Canada for, eh? This is one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen some pretty awesome stuff.
It's pretty thrilling.
There's just so many people there with you, and you're hearing a lot of different languages and seeing people from other countries. And there's just this weird feeling of everybody all at once trying to capture that moment with a phone or a camera or whatever. But just like Angela said, the way you feel the vibration in the walls when you touch them when you're walking through, it's just a very, very cool experience. I'd have to recommend it.
I do need a new hat.
You need a new hat. Look, I need some more candy. Is it me, or does it smell like maple syrup in here? We did have a hard time finding a meal that we could afford, and a lot of it wasn't unique food, so that was a little disappointing. We decided that we could not afford anything on the top.
On the second floor.
But we haven't tried anything unique here yet.
Look at the size of that burger. It's like we're in America. Let's just go ahead and get rid of these. No, nobody wants that. Oh, there's another one. They tried to trick me. Let's go ahead and get rid of that.
I feel like I'm eating in an airport.
It does feel kind of like an airport. But it's really close to our timed entry event, so it worked out great to have a little bite to eat. You can have your sushi, and we can get back to being bitchy.
We did call our credit card company, who said, nope, you're good to go. You just need to let us know that you're crossing the border. But we did see a suggestion online that said if the kiosk or the cashier asks for Canadian dollars or US dollars, you can choose one or the other. Mm-hmm. And in this case, it saved us some money by choosing Canadian money because it goes ahead and takes care of the conversions.
So it wasn't really $77 for dinner. It was $59.80 US for dinner.
It's a little disappointed that we didn't have any unique foods, but I did get a maple sucker and some maple cream cookies.
Junk food, even in Canada. I spent my money on a Bear Hugs from Canada teddy bear for baby Cody. Don't you feel guilty?
No.
Oh, they're little maple leaf crackers.
Aww.
What are they?
That was all one cookie.
Oh. How much was that? $2?
Now that's tasty. I think if we had to do it over and we had a full day instead of just a few hours, we would stop at the places that were closed. Some of it's free that you can do, so you can do this on a budget.
You can just cross the border and go walk up and down the road, and you're going to see Niagara Falls from a ton of different angles. You can stay late and see them light up the falls at night or stay for the fireworks show. The trip could be essentially free other than paying $6 to cross the border.
We were in awe. I think another thing I would do different is I would drive a little further into Canada and find some of those unique foods and do something off that main strip. There is another section called Clifton Hills. You really like that stuff. Some people do. It looked busy. It was a happening place, but we steered clear of that one. We learned two things. One, comfortable shoes that you don't mind getting wet. And two, if you do the Journey Behind the Falls tour, they let us in early. Yeah. We were probably 25 or 30 minutes early for our timed event. And I said, how early do we need to check in? And she's like, you can go ahead and go if you want. We didn't see that many people, and I would say, try that.
If you're going to buy your grandson a teddy bear at the gift shop, buy it after you tour the falls so you don't have to walk around with the teddy bear up under your poncho the whole time trying to protect it like I did.
Don't tell Cody that in the video he looks like he's pregnant and walking around holding his belly.
It's all right. Kid's going to get his teddy bear.
A dry one.
A dry one.
Now, we did miss the fireworks by a few minutes. We thought that we timed it perfect where we could see them on the way out, and we didn't.
We did not time them perfect.
It was okay. Border crossing number 2 in the book. And I think if you're as overwhelmed as I am when you start looking at that stuff, plan 1 or 2 things that you definitely want to do. Make sure you have your tickets. And then everything else you can kind of walk around and figure out, I think.
Plan some gap time around it so you have plenty of time just to look and see.
Yes.
And now it's time to experience Niagara Falls from the American side.
And we're waiting on some friends to join us.
We just film each other all day like this.
I think that's how it works.
Kind of each have.
Just walk next to me all day long.
Yeah.
$10 to park right next to where we're meeting. Much better than Canada.
I mean, it's still paid parking, but at least it's good paid parking. It's dually friendly.
Guests with wheelchairs or strollers can use the ramp located to the left of the exit.
You look dumb.
Now I know why they carry Dramamine.
I no longer want to go to a hurricane party. I used to think I wanted to do that.
So it's been determined, Niagara Falls is incredible regardless of which side you see it on. Personally, I would say do Canada if you can do Canada.
Yeah.
You can go over, you can do it for free, you can walk the strips, but Journey Behind the Falls is highly recommended by us.
Journey Behind the Falls was awesome, and really being on the Canadian side at all was incredible. It was just beautiful over there, and it was our first time crossing the border, so that probably has a little bit to do with it. This side over here is nothing to shake a stick at. It's pretty incredible too.
Come to the state park. You can walk along the edges. The parking's not that bad. You can park. You can get a trolley pretty cheap.
Yeah.
You can get a hop on, hop off. Even the Goat Island. There's a couple places where you can bring an RV. We saw a reflection and it would have fit anything larger.
Yeah.
So check into that. If you just want to do like a quick stop off, you might be able to get that done here and just hop on a trolley.
Now, I don't think the RV spots were like overnights or boondocking spots. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it was just parking.
Maybe I'll look better in yellow than I did in blue.
Maid of the Mist also was great. Very close second behind Cave of the Winds to me. Oh, I tore a hole in mine.
You tore a hole in it?
Tore it. Gonna get wet right there.
Yeah, me too. I got one too.
You got a hole.
I couldn't get it open.
We were discussing it, and I think if you did one thing, Cave of the Winds.
Cave of the Winds was, I mean, it was like being inside a hurricane.
It was. It was a little intense because you are literally under the waterfalls.
Yeah.
Lost my breath for a minute.
It's a weird spot as far as footwear because you really don't want to wear flip-flops because everything's slick. But if you wear hiking shoes or something like that, your feet are gonna get wet. But if you go to the wind caves or the Cave of the Winds, you're gonna get soaked.
Maybe if you have some Teva sandals that are good walking shoes, but you can do, that would probably be best. I wore my tennis shoes. I don't regret it, but I am walking around in some pretty soggy feet.
Yeah, and at the Cave of the Winds, we might as well have not had ponchos. That water was flowing so fast and so hard, I don't know that the poncho did any good.
Just bring a loofah with you.
Wouldn't be a bad idea to have an extra pair of shoes in the car, so when you get done with the wet stuff, you can go put on some dry shoes and then go walk the grounds. And I highly recommend using the on and off trolleys because it's a lot of walking otherwise.
I needed a bath.
This has been an epic trip. You could pack a picnic lunch, come down to the park, stroll along the rapids and the falls, and you could do a lot of this very budget friendly. If you can do one thing, do one thing. And you could spend a day still walking around. Food is expensive, but it is available. Food and drink. It's not as expensive as Canada.
No.
So we're like, oh, $17 for a sandwich? Oh, that's nothing. Nothing.
You could do it pretty cheap if you wanted to, but if you're like us, we skimp out on a lot of things and we focus on doing a lot of free things or cheap things, and we try to save money where we can. So when we do things like this, it doesn't bother us to splurge a little bit, tightening your purse strings on the next one.
Wheelchair accessible is a little tricky on this one.
Yeah.
There are going to be a lot of places that you can go. The trolleys are pretty accommodating. There's going to be a lot of places you can't, but you could still do a lot.
And now, like at the end of every good adventure, let's go find a spot to eat. And Chris and Megan have already picked the spot. We're going to Duff's because this whole area is famous for wings. So we're going to go have some wings at Duff's.
Hopefully that helps you plan your journey. That's going to wrap it for this one. And we will see you guys on the next one where we have something pretty fun planned, and we will showcase some of the other non-Niagara neat things that we found in this area as well. You don't want to miss that one. We'll see you then.
See you guys on the highway.
We'll see you on the road.
I'll see you on the road.
You see the falls?
I see the highway
No,
in front.
this
Whoa,
way.
I know.
That's one of them.
I see.
Don't look while you're driving.
I know. That's the thing. I got to drive.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know what happens if you get like a speeding ticket in Canada. Do I have to come back to Canada to pay it? How does that work?
Let's just not do it.
Of all the ones of us speeding out here, I'm not the one to worry about. Speedy Gonzalez.
Let's talk a little bit about expectation.
Turn left to stay on Cayuga Drive
I
Extension.
hate filming in the truck. I thought that said no Presbyterians beyond this point. I'm like, what?
What is it, pedestrians?
Pedestrians. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, what's wrong with Presbyterians?
We love everyone except Presbyterians.
Well, apparently New York. No, it says pedestrians.
Non-Niagara Falls things that we really need.
Got a little truck camper action, and what a cool truck that's sitting under it. That's a big one, though.
That is a big.
That's big.
truck camper. And we didn't want to spend.
Food's ready.